All right, Vinny.
It's so dark.
Vinny Caravella.
I feel it's so dark in here.
Multimedia Celebrity Poker is the game today.
The screen's so black.
It's a 1995 classic.
What?
Let's call it a classic.
Should I get my phone out? I want to look up classic.
Well, first we have to launch Windows 3.1.
Make the computer not...
Here, I know it's scary here in the dark.
Oh! Wow,
Windows.
your computer boots fast.
Thank you, yeah.
This is...
It's like a 486. I've got the turbo button pressed in.
Oh,
so.
cool. What other applications do you have, like Minesweeper on here?
Let's see here.
Oh,
yeah.
great. Let's play some Minesweeper.
Minesweeper, let's go.
I should have planted a flag. That was really unlucky. You had a 1 and you happened to hit
Yeah,
that.
I know. So,
Well, Ryan, Minesweeper is really fun, but the
oh!
true test of any computer is actually throwing up solitaire and seeing how fast the cards come down after you win. So,
All right, so
obviously we need to speed test this computer.
solitaire.
Oh God! Wow, this brings back such good memories. I love this deck with the moving bats.
Yep. So it's your key. No, you got to go 2, right?
Yeah, 2's up there.
Go up.
Yeah. You can move that 5 under the 6.
I can move the 5 to the 6.
Yeah.
Right?
What other decks? What other decks are
2
in
to
this
3.
pack?
Another ace
put the
there.
ace up.
Put the king over here.
Speaking of celebrities,
I thought that was something else for a second. Is that not what I think it is?
Oh yeah, we're playing solitaire. We've got celebrity poker here.
Yeah, I gotta see it.
Go. Let's get you a microphone so you can get Gary Whitta. Gary Whitta, ladies and gentlemen, in the house.
yeah, Mr. Witta, come have a seat, and if you have some
We're
time.
gonna play it.
I didn't realize you were broadcasting.
We're not broadcasting. We're recording. This is
Okay.
for later consumption.
Wow, remember the days when games came in boxes this size?
They're huge.
They are gigantic. Come take a seat and watch the install process with us.
Okay.
Let's see here. Go to File Manager. Let's go to here D drive setup.
You're installing this.
Yeah. So
while this installs, Ryan, I'm gonna read you the specs, the requirements for this, and Gary, IBM 486 or 100% compatible clone.
Pre-Pentium.
we have that.
Yep. A double-speed CD-ROM drive.
We have that.
How much hard drive space do you think this game takes?
I'm going to say 5 megabytes because I know it is a CD-ROM game.
CD-ROM.
So it's going to take up. It's going to use that storage capacity to the utmost.
So you're saying 5?
5. What is the answer?
Some.
Great.
Wow.
That's helpful. All right, now we're going through the display
Whoa.
calibration
Oh,
process
God.
here. You may actually remember this from old.
I don't.
FMV games in Windows would go through this stuff for.
Actually, I don't think I've ever seen this.
What is
No,
it
I've-
doing?
I've
Are you
absolutely-
building a virus?
I
Looks like you're
have-
playing Earthbound. You're beating the boss in Earthbound or something.
We're actually zoomed in on Mother Brain here. That's what you're seeing.
Crap.
Yeah.
But you will only see it again if you change to new display.
So what kind of
settings.
emulation are you using to run this?
Emulation.
This is
mean,
Windows. This is Windows 3.1 on top of MS-DOS 6.22.
So how do you get something like that? Do you have to have an old copy of Windows 3.1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you?
No.
You don't have your floppies?
No.
Get out of here.
Is that what you had to do? Is dust out an old?
Actually, we're for full disclosure, we are running DOSBox. So
Okay.
DOS is emulated, and then a proper copy of Windows 3.1 is running on top of DOSBox.
So this is like Inception with dreams within dreams.
Yeah, there's a Windows 7 that exists outside of this. Actually, a 64-bit Windows 7 at that. You try running this.
What?
You try running this installer on 116
That's
frames per
complete.
second.
All right.
Pretty good.
Looks like you are
So it's all, you're all
outtakes.
set to go.
We'll get to that later.
God damn it.
Cannot start with outtakes.
I must
All right.
say, I particularly, for this game in particular, I appreciate the part at the end of the manual that's about the celebrities.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That actually comes in very handy
Unfortunately,
with this title.
Gary doesn't have headphones, so he is not going to appreciate
Oh, that's
the,
true.
the magic
Gary,
here.
there's some headphones there if you want to.
Does this have the game sound?
Yeah, throw those
Okay.
on. You'll need those.
Yeah, so it's just
you'll need those.
Is this like a theater program at the end here? We get to see the
well,
actors.
it tells you a thing or two, some things that you may know them from, why they are celebrities.
Jonathan Frakes also in Star Trek: The Next Generation and
All right.
played Hamlet.
Here it goes. Multimedia celebrity poker.
Can you
There's the
maximize
sun.
this, or does it have
This
to
is
run in the
maximized.
window? Oh, okay.
What's the detail?
640 by 480 is the resolution this game runs in. So
Wow.
that's where our desktop is
15
at
years
here.
ago, how times have changed.
I know.
Oh my
Whoa.
goodness. That's a CD-ROM game.
Yep.
Welcome aboard. Pull up a chair. Morgan Fairchild, Joe Piscopo, I'm Jonathan Frakes.
Oh, already,
no.
Oh, he
Joe.
busts out the Stooges already.
Already.
Play a little poker.
They couldn't even spring for a real window. That's a green screen.
What do you? They're in Hollywood.
7 card stud.
Yeah, that location didn't come cheap.
But everything else about this did, such as
fake chips.
all of the cards and chips are fake.
It is kind of great the way that the chips just magically
Yep.
CGI their way out of their
Yep.
hands like that.
Oh man, Joe Piscopo.
Yeah.
Wait, so do you play?
Yeah, I'm the fourth player. I got to ante up here.
The ante.
Yeah, this is like first person
Oh, hold on.
point of view.
We just talked over a great Donahue joke that Joe Piscopo laid out in 1995.
USA, we are.
Here's a Born in the USA.
Ante up, please. Thank you.
A Bruce Springsteen, a reference made to Bruce
Anytime
Springsteen
you're
in
ready to ante,
1995.
please, take your time.
Wow,
This is actually pretty subversive game design when you figure it's actually incentivized you to not play by having the most awesome parts of the game be the idle animations.
But what's crazy is that they start immediately.
yeah.
Yes.
Like, I didn't even have a chance to click the thing, and they were already...
Joe Piscopo has almost no patience.
Oh, my God.
It's funny because my patience for Joe Piscopo is almost nil as well. So it's we're on the same wavelength here.
He's the worst.
He's pretty
I'm
bad.
sorry. I'm gonna ante up here.
Get some chips
Anytime
on.
you're ready to ante.
Yeah, I did it! Frakes, come on, number one.
Fucking beam your patience in.
Looking like a magician over here.
Is he looking off camera at like cues?
He's looking at us. He's looking
God.
at me.
Look at those cards.
He's looking at me. Yeah, look at how the... Also, just look. Notice how whenever cards are dealt, it's just the same animation looped.
Right.
Yeah.
Now they are holding real cards because it doesn't matter what.
Yeah.
They're all just the same
All right.
cards.
Yeah.
No messing around. 4.
What?
4 chips. So you don't actually bet by money, although it does equate to money.
Do you think the acting in this
Raise
went to
your
the level
floor.
of them having tells? Like they said, okay, Jonathan, at this point you've got a good hand, but you don't want the player to know it.
I've played a fair amount of this already.
Ooh, you guys are gonna have to pay big
I don't think
money
their
to see what
poker engine
my
is that
hands
sophisticated.
No? How many
No.
different kind of pre-canned animations do you think there are for the different scenarios?
Alcohol.
I don't hear the music.
Yeah, there isn't any music playing for some reason here.
I bet it's classy though, like
Yeah.
Oh,
saxophones.
there's classical, pop, and rock
all playing
options
at
here.
once.
Also, your voice.
Yeah, I have a voice.
Tell a joke.
Can you tell a joke?
I don't
Oh,
mean to
that's
tell you what
great.
to
Make
do,
him laugh.
because we're working for you here, but it is your bet if you don't mind.
Oh God, I hate you, Joe Piscopo.
Did you...
Well, there's a ventriloquist.
Oh,
on
you
the
asked
road,
them?
see?
Yeah.
And he's going down an old country road, comes by a
Oh,
farmhouse.
you're telling them to tell
This
a
is
joke.
Yeah.
long, so you may want to fast forward through this thing.
But
and
he
get on with
doesn't
the
actually
game.
tell
But
the
it's
joke.
a pretty funny joke. And so the ventriloquist pulls up the farmhouse, sees a farmer, gets a drink of water.
Oh, he
and
tells a
figures
whole,
this
like,
ventriloquist is gonna
narrative
have some
joke.
fun with this farmer. So he goes, "Hey, farmer." This good old boy says, "Farmer, I heard that your animals can talk."
Is Jonathan
The
Frakes
farmer
looped?
goes, "Oh, my
Oh yeah, they're all looped.
Just-
everyone's totally independent and just looped.
Here's my. Are they even?
Yep.
Are they even at the same
I
table
don't think
together,
they
or
are,
are these recorded?
no.
as
They don't
three
have.
separate
They don't have
pieces?
to be.
How does this farmer treat you?
What do they?
And of
They
course,
never
ventriloquist
overlap,
throws
do
the
they?
voice
No.
to make the
He never
voice.
puts
Oh,
his
there
hand
is
in.
some like. Well, they never physically overlap. There is some physical or some talking interaction.
Oh my God, the horse is talking.
I know, but that could have been done separately as well, right?
Can be.
Potentially.
Farmer. I
Video
bet you
quality
that
is at the
dog
highest
can talk
level.
too.
I think high is
What
pushing
are you,
the
crazy?
definition.
Now I know you're nuts. That dog can't talk. You gotta be
Wow,
crazy.
they look so bored.
They could not be less interested in
Yeah.
Joe's
How
joke.
does this farmer treat you?
Well, we haven't been listening to it either, and we actually asked him to tell the joke. So
That's quite rude. We should pay attention.
I also wonder, like,
all right, I'll call.
the green, the green table looks like it has some like sweat or something on it. When he lifts up his arms, it's just black underneath. Didn't key out.
Ha 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 ha!
I think also a sign of the times. 7-card stud.
Oh well, actually,
Not Texas Hold'em.
It's not Texas
Oh,
Hold'em.
yeah.
However, there are actually some great, like, a pretty good selection of game options.
see
So
what you
each,
guys are made
as the deck goes around, each player gets to decide what the game is, and so these are the ones you can choose.
But amazing,
To,
in all the selections, Hold'em is not available.
Hold'em is not
So this
available.
was kind of pre-rounders,
Yeah.
pre
95. No
becoming
one.
cool again.
I didn't know what Texas Hold'em was in 1995.
That's right.
You had to be a real dirtbag to know that. All right, I'll call. Should I call? I'll call.
I call.
Yeah, I'm fascinated
too.
now by the realization they may not even be recorded as one thing.
It's frightening, right? It could be a dinosaur next to them. Well, actually,
You guys are
it's
gonna have to
Piscopo,
pay
huh?
big money to see what my hand is.
It's kind of more impressive acting-wise. It's kind of like Jurassic Park saying, okay, so Joe is now doing something funny and you have to react more.
Are you suggesting that there's just like a tennis ball on a stick where Jonathan Frakes should be?
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
Like that's your eye line, and just follow that.
But apparently they don't have to act like they're doing
Is
something
it?
funny.
Do I?
Just sit there
I
and loop.
call. I call.
What have
I'll
you?
call.
Your hand's really not that good.
No, well, it's 7-card draw, so or 7-card stud. So
Oh,
I've still
okay.
got.
I'm still playing it like it's Hold'em.
Yeah.
Your bet,
And they've
Morgan.
kind of got crap hands too. I can see their 3 up cards.
Baby, I feel lucky.
So Morgan Fairchild.
Is sexy.
What do we?
No
what's
question.
our reference point for Morgan Fairchild here?
Well, Gary, why don't we refer to the manual?
Let's do a quick look up. See, I think for the majority of people that are watching this today, probably would recognize Frakes,
call.
obviously, as,
Right.
as
The
Riker.
most, yeah.
The other two, Morgan
Well,
and
Morgan
Joe Piscopo,
Fairchild-
if you're not a little older, you
Yeah.
you may struggle. But according to let's go by what the manual
Vinny,
says.
what do you recognize Morgan
Your
Fairchild
bet,
from?
Morgan.
From this, that's it.
I recognize her from the end of Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Okay, let's
That's
just
what
see
she's,
what
and that
we
of
got.
course is a
Parody,
role
yeah.
with James Brolin.
Yeah. Oh, what's going on? There we go. My magical hand back.
I call.
Pair of 8s. I'm sticking with it.
Like I think I'm getting
call.
Morgan Fairchild confused with Daryl Hannah.
They're completely different
Yeah.
people.
She was mostly a TV actress.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bob
she's
Newhart,
so,
Kojak, Flamingo Road, Falcon Crest.
Your bet,
Falcon
Morgan.
Crest.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah, okay.
Now you're talking. Set in the
Baby,
Bay
I
Area.
feel lucky.
Yeah.
Falcon Crest was set.
She appeared in the miniseries North and South
call.
with Patrick Swayze, Elizabeth Taylor, and her celebrity poker co-star
call.
Jonathan Frakes.
Boom! It's where they first met.
Little 6 degrees of Morgan Fairchild.
It's where the love affair began.
Lady,
Frakes is
Fucking look at this straight she pulled. God
Wow,
damn you, Morgan
that's
Fairchild.
impressive.
Show your top. Take it off.
Killing me.
Can't argue with that.
Wow.
I just love how. Oh, look at this insane face that
Devil
Frakes
face.
makes. That comes up constantly. Here.
Decent hand.
Yeah. I'd like you to notice. I'd like to acknowledge here how the hair will change in between
Oh,
cuts.
like somebody put their hand through.
Someone
or something.
touched it and
Yeah.
it shifted something,
Yeah.
or hair by Alex wasn't really working out that day.
There's not enough Aquanet on the set. I can't actually name a Joe Piscopo movie.
Johnny Dangerously,
Dangerously.
and Wise Guys.
Wise Guys, Dead Heat.
I was gonna say all I can name is Joe Piscopo in the role of
He
Joe
can
Piscopo.
he can currently be seen co-starring with Chuck Norris in
Slow
Sidekicks,
players who forget to
and will soon be
ante.
seen
Next
starring in the
on
motion
Donahue.
picture Huck and the King of Hearts. This was
like-
written in '95.
I'd like to acknowledge that he just reused his Donahue joke.
What did he
Oh
say?
my
What did he actually
goodness.
say?
I have no idea.
I blocked it out.
Okay.
Traumatic memory.
Piscopo,
Five-card
for those who
draw.
don't know what the main reason why he's famous, of course, in the early '80s he was on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Yo, go.
And
Go back.
and kind of became infamous, I guess,
ahead.
as the one guy out of that generation of characters. Like that was the Eddie Murphy generation, Phil Hartman.
Yeah.
Like a lot of big stars came out of that
I call.
generation, and Piscopo kind of never went anywhere. Went off to do a movie
like
career,
Charles
and nothing really
Rocket.
happened.
Other big names.
Yeah, basically.
All right.
I call.
I'd like to acknowledge though that we are now into our second hand after like
And
15 minutes of
one more.
play.
And Morgan cleaned up, right?
Yeah, she killed it on that one. What do you want me to do? I'll call.
If you fold, did they keep playing?
I
Yeah.
call.
You just watch the
absolutely.
rest of the hand.
You just watch the rest of the hand.
How lucky do you feel?
I don't know. How far from your microphone do you feel?
I wonder how they selected the three. I mean, Frakes is kind of.
This is the ones they
you
could
kind-
get.
With Frakes, you kind of get it because his character on Star Trek was known for being a poker whiz. Right?
Also, nerd crossover of
Yeah.
PC CD-ROM game and Star Trek.
And he's gettable for a project like this, so I get that. But
Certainly.
Morgan Fairchild and Joe Piscopo seem very random to me.
Again, I think it's who they could get. I think it's like,
Oh,
oh,
let's
Frakes
see.
is
I'm
a
such a
is
close
like
They were
that's a
the-
good name.
They were just the
Hard
first
to
three to call to
do
answer
more.
to return their calls.
I would say the only. Also, yeah. There's so much to love about this game.
There are 2 people listed in the credits for casting.
Oh, this is great. In the draw here, notice her animation here in the draw section. It's my turn to choose
Oh, she's literally just on like a
like
2-frame loop.
Yeah, 4-frame loop here, and just saying cards over and over again.
Is she?
Yep.
But not moving her lips.
No.
I was going to say, let's be fair, on the back of the
Cards?
box here, it clearly shows 3 of them together, although
Yeah.
that may have just been for the
Cards?
cover photo shoot.
But they're in the same
The same
outfits
outfit,
here.
so this is probably all done in a day, don't
Yeah.
you think?
Oh, yeah, you knock
this
this
whole
out in a
thing
day.
was done in a day.
Cards?
Everyone's home in time for tea.
Why are Piscopo and Frakes just eyeballing each other every time she says
Cards?
Because they're also on that
it?
same
Yeah, but
loop.
they just like stare at each other. Cards?
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 It's actually kind of what Joe sounds like when he does it as well. All right, I'm gonna
Gods?
2, 3. I'll keep the
Cards?
queen. Let's draw.
2 cards.
Can you change your voice to a female?
I think when you create a
I think 3.
profile.
Okay, because
No.
there's a
No.
because
No, you can't.
There's voice over. There's a
Yeah, there's a female
honey,
voice
what
over
else, please?
credit there in the manual.
It's kind of interesting, isn't it? That I know this. The
Jonathan,
fact that we
I
have this
believe
now
it's
kind of
you.
came about randomly, but it's also interesting that we're doing this at the same time that
Make it interesting.
the Telltale poker game is.
Oh no, this is exactly because of that. Because this game is clearly the source of inspiration for Poker Night at the
That's the
Inventory.
new celebrity poker, right? Video games,
absolutely.
Strong Bad and Heavy and Tycho. Those are our.
I would say
celebrities.
that I would say yeah. You put these 3 against the cast from Poker Night at the Inventory. People are going to know Poker Night at the Inventory more than
I
these
was hoping
ones.
you were gonna say like put them all at the table.
Let's see, some kind of
the heavy,
six-hand
yeah.
I mean to tell
hand
you what you
mashup.
do. 'cause
I'm
we're
gonna
working
fold.
for you
No,
here,
I
but
got Jack.
this
Yeah,
is your
you're-
You
bet.
know what? I'm gonna bully these guys.
There's no all in and.
There is no all in.
Yeah.
There is no all
But
in.
the
In
form-
fact, there is a bet limit here.
The formula is not really advanced. It's the same thing. You've got 3 celebrities,
Yeah.
kind of
I
with
fold.
pre-canned gags and animations for different scenarios.
This is this is identifiably
Pair of
the
jacks.
same game as Poker Night at the Inventory
Except we would never
Jack.
use the word multimedia anymore.
or CD-ROM.
Or CD-ROM.
Hey, hello again, everybody. Joe Piscopo, Sports Time. The big story: poker.
I want to
Cards.
cut
Mine.
you up.
Lousy.
Wow.
I want to hurt you, Joe Piscopo. Oh, stealing mine. You guys aren't even looking at the game. You're just staring at the manual, forcing me to play this game by myself.
All right, 5-card stud.
I don't even know what this
Deuces
thing is
wild,
saying. You can
extra
email
cheese,
customer
Old
support at new.world to reach our customer support board in the games roundtable, Scorpia RT, type M805 semicolon 1 at any question mark prompt.
Well, where are you reading this here? Oh, it's Genie. They have their own. It's not the internet. It's Genie.
Genie was a thing, right? Like AOL.
Yeah, it was like CompuServe, AOL.
I never had Genie.
No one had Genie. I had.
Anytime you're ready to ante. But
Oh, shut up.
Take your time.
Key World, New World on America
I
Online.
had Prodigy.
Should we call them?
You want to give them a ring?
818-889-5650. 9 to noon and 2 to 5 Pacific Standard Time.
I don't have my phone.
Your
On me.
bet,
Oh,
Morgan.
crap. Hey, we were just playing celebrity poker, and
Okay,
we couldn't get the
why don't you
music to
get
work. Is
started?
it something?
It's true. We are experiencing
Yeah.
a bug here with no music. I was hearing it earlier. We booted this up earlier, and it totally worked. I don't know. Maybe I need to reset my IRQs. I totally had to set IRQs to get the sound in this thing working.
IRQs.
IRQs.
So it's been 15 years since I've even heard that term.
Right?
This is a DMA. Is that the other one? IRQs, DMA.
Yep,
Razor
yep,
4.
yep. Just the hard cuts and all of the animation.
It's hard to do. It's not easy. I'm gonna give it to him. There's an ambition here that's like
You
know.
got to remember, I've been in the business. I was running PC Gamer in '95 when this came out, so you got to remember this was
Say, you
very,
probably made
right.
someone.
All right.
You probably made someone review this, right?
This was all very impressive at the
right?
time because it was the first time we had seen full motion video in games,
Yeah.
and the first time that games no longer came on like 15 floppy disks.
Right.
right.
You remember the end of the 3.5-inch disc era when we were doing 15 or
Sad.
16 disc installations?
Oh, are you calling the
what's
customer
the
support?
number
Calling
again?
the number.
Oh, I don't want to read it aloud.
You already did.
My guess is that's like a Pizza Hut now or something.
Yeah, I got it. 889 5
Yo, go.
6 5 0.
Well, I guess
Go
you can
ahead.
find, yeah. So
Call.
you're gonna ask him about our sound issues?
Yeah.
Let's get cracking, folks.
How awesome would it be if that line was still manned? There's one guy there covered in cobwebs.
Raise your one.
Hold on, I'm calling.
I wouldn't play these cards. with
Sitting
your
there
mom.
waiting for a call.
I feel good.
Keep it going here. One.
That sounds about right.
No.
God damn it!
Fuck.
I was hoping it'd be Joe Piscopo.
No.
Got a,
No.
got a job with him after this.
No phone support for this.
Wow. All right, we'll beat you. Oh,
God
no.
damn you, Joe Piscopo. Your faces, your mugging, your constant,
Okay,
desperate
okay.
mugging.
And your tiny loop.
Yeah. Oh,
your
your crazy card
Your
dealing.
bet,
So Ryan,
Joe.
you said you played this quite a bit. Of the three, who do you feel
All
like
right,
is
no
phoning it
messing
in the
around.
least? Who are you most impressed by out of these three? Do you think anyone showed up wanting to do good work here?
Joe Piscopo, sadly.
Is committing?
Yeah, I really feel like it's like he's awful and unbearable, but
I don't mean to tell you
You
what.
think
he's carrying the weight here. The other two really don't do a lot.
Shut up and go. They just
Because you know what they all told him, like,
call.
CD, this is the next big thing, right? And
Yeah.
if you do, he's thinking, if I do a good job here, this could really open doors for me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Although I will say that of the three, Morgan Fairchild,
I
the
will
best
go-
poker player.
Oh, yeah?
She's the one raking pots for me the most often.
She's got plenty of room to hide those
I
cards.
got those shoulder pads, right? Well, we are here in Hollywood.
Also, I just feel like Frakes is going to shoot you at some point. Like, he's going to pull a
You
gun.
guys are gonna have to
gonna
pay
pull a
big
dove
money to
out
see
from
what
his
my
shirt.
money's worth.
All right, Gary Witta is stepping away.
Bye,
Step
Mr.
away.
Witta.
I see what the test did. I'm supposed to be here for
will-
tested, and they completely I'm ignoring them because of the lure of celebrity poker.
This is what we do. We
call.
steal guests.
So I had.
Oh, why am I even caught? I should have folded already.
So this
Jesus
is
Christ.
oh god, Piscopo. This is obviously a single player game. Back to the science of poker. Single player.
Baby, I feel lucky.
She loves shaking it.
She does. She's got a lot to shake.
Right, 4 here.
But you know, there's really no excuse for the actual the cards that just look like shit.
I
What
fold.
do you mean?
Like the drawings on the card just look awful.
Dude, these cards look just as good as the solitaire cards we saw earlier.
No, those had moving bats. Those were way better.
We are now being joined by Gary Witta has been
I'll
supplanted
just sit in.
by Jeff Gershman. Jeff, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right.
We're playing some
Hey,
multimedia
what do you
celebrity
know?
poker over
Three of
here.
a kind.
Let me give you the rundown. Fairchild is ahead. She won one pod. Piscopo told a really long joke, and
Guys,
and
don't be
Frakes
win.
is just kind of hates us.
He just looks like a
He's
magician.
not talking to us anymore. Yeah.
He does look like a magician.
And the music's not working. We tried calling the tech support, but the number has been disconnected.
Oh,
Yeah, I was kind of bummed. All right, so it's my turn to deal, so I get to choose what game we play. I actually like to play a little low, so what do you think? Draw low or stud low?
Ski low if they have it.
No,
I wish.
Yeah, draw low.
don't do draw low.
Low ball, 5-card draw.
He got a pretty cool voice.
Yeah, I like my guys.
Which
voice.
celebrity are you?
I'm me, the best celebrity.
Whoa.
You sit really far away from the table, though.
Well, I don't want to be too near Joe Piscopo.
What were the other table things you could do? You need to tell a joke.
This Jonathan Frakes
Slow players
animation.
who forget the ante. Next on Donahue.
Oh, there you go.
There's the third time that joke has been said here at this table.
Is it always Piscopo?
Yeah. It's, well, they kind of circle around, but again, Piscopo is doing the heavy
Slow players
lifting
who
at this
forget
table.
The ante. Next on
Wait,
Donahue.
have him tell a joke again.
He just did that Donahue joke again. A Donahue joke in 1995.
Anytime you're ready to ante, but please, take your time.
That jerk. Does he load up the joke?
Okay, time for another joke, guys. Here we go. Here we go. So there's a bus crash, no survivors. See, except for a monkey.
Didn't want to take it again.
No, this is fun.
yeah.
This one's good.
Keep going.
And they go up to the monkey. They say, "Hey, monkey, you know what went on here?" in the
This is
bus
where you
crash?" Monkey
notice
goes,
that they are totally those Frakes and Fairchild are just looping.
Cop goes, "Hey, monkey, well, what happened before the bus crash? What were these people doing?" So the monkey goes,
Terrible. They need a longer loop.
Partying.
Look at Frakes.
Partying, huh?
It's like on 10 frames.
CDs are only so big, man. There's only so much video data you can.
"Oh, they were drinking, huh? They were
Like
drinking,
700.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else were they doing, monkey? The cop says. The monkey goes, "Oh, they were kissing."
This
making
is
out,
the
stuff like
world's
that."
longest joke.
It's gonna be worth it. Don't worry.
What were you doing? What else was going on? And the monkey goes,
You should be able to like steal cards or like take chips while the
monkey
joke
was
is
driving
going.
and watching at the same time. Let's get back to the game. Sorry, guys.
Wait, you gotta wait for his loop to end. Frakes
Bored
is
in
still
the
going.
USA,
He still hasn't
we
changed his
are
loop yet.
bored in the ante up, please.
All right, I will.
Was he just the only one that had a whole day free? The rest of them had stuff to do. They're like, Piscopo's like, hey, yeah, I can hang out. I don't have anywhere I gotta be. Like, I'll record whatever you want. So all the
Christ.
idle stuff is just.
Four to play
Do you want another joke? I got another joke.
I just fold.
Now keep going.
It's low. I can just watch them
Okay,
play.
guys, I'm calling.
Although I do want to see.
I will go 4 more.
No, I'm gonna fold.
I also appreciate the noticeable background hiss
I
on all
follow.
their audio. When
Yeah, good recordings.
Yeah.
I call and raise.
I like the some hard drive space
Okay,
required.
guys.
Oh,
I'm
you're
calling.
gonna need some hard drive space.
You know,
How much
you got?
hard? How much hard drive space?
If you have a hard drive,
Yeah,
that's pretty
Right,
good.
4 here. Raise.
I call.
I call.
I bet this was a really fucking boring shoot. like a really kind of terrible day.
Oh, sure.
one
Well,
for you?
because they're like on this blue screen set somewhere.
But do you think that they were like, man, I'm part of the future of video games? So
maybe-
they
Oh,
were like, you
I
know,
bet the
super
guys-
into it and like, man, this is gonna be so great.
Nada.
I bet the guys that were there.
At the time.
I bet the guys that were there were selling them
I'll
on
go
that
one.
really hard.
I don't think they understood it. And like also in the
wouldn't play these cards
photos
with
on the
their
back here, you could see like these are obviously like on the back of the box here they show them all around the table smiling
keep it
together.
interesting.
But there's no green screen behind them, so there's no way this was from the actual.
Yeah, so
shoot.
they just had a separate photo shoot
Yeah.
to just like
They all
on
wearing
a
the same
green
clothes,
on
though.
a green table. Yeah,
same
like-
clothes.
10
Yeah.
high.
And they're at some sort of awful set also.
yeah, like you can't key that out.
Hey, hello again, everybody. Joe Piscopo, Sports Time. The big story: poker, cards, mine, lousy.
You know, whatever. I played worse games in the early '90s than this.
Don't defend this.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna make you play it now. Here.
You ever play Microcosm?
There you
Keep
go.
it simple. 5-card stud.
Am I playing poker now?
If you want to, hey man,
right.
I've got these other
All right.
CD-ROM games at the ready. You want to punish yourself that way?
What's the game here?
He
Says at
said
the top,
5 cards.
Five
set
cards
high.
set high.
What are players?
I don't know. Click on it.
Could I just get rid of Sammy Davis Jr.?
That's me.
Can I just get rid of Joe?
I see what happens. He's about to get knocked out anyways.
All right, let's get rid of Morgan.
What are you doing?
Let's get rid of Morgan.
I like Morgan.
But who's gonna tell the jokes?
Well, I want to see what happens when you say tell a joke when you get rid of Joe.
One more time, same game, everybody.
He's still there.
Is he just not gonna get dealt? Is he just gonna fold?
Anytime you're ready to Andy.
He's just gonna loop. All right. So now the question is,
What if you get rid of everybody?
yeah. Oh, at least 2 players. So we just watch
5-card draw.
Morgan and Joe loop at each other.
Oh man, it's so creepy.
Oh, you have to manually ante.
Oh, and if you don't, like the split second you don't ante is when they start railing on you. Like,
Yeah.
come on, ante, slow player.
Can Joe tell a joke while he's not playing with his cards there?
All right, getting a little boring here. Let me tell you a quick joke.
Can you play while he's
plane
joking?
Crash. Killed in the crash, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton,
Whoa.
and Vice President Gore, and they're up in heaven
Timely.
before the throne of God.
Good stuff.
And God looks at Bill Clinton.
No.
Four to open.
It's multimedia celebrity poker, not
call.
multitasking celebrity poker.
Well, show me some more media. Let's go take a look at those
All right, I think we've pretty much summed up.
simultaneous video.
Turn the video quality down.
All right, let's see what.
Yeah, what is simultaneous video?
Oh god, the frame rate. Just...
Turn the video quality back up. Turn the video quality back up.
I'm just gonna close that. I'm just gonna close that.
I have to go. I
don't want to be here anymore.
You still want to see some outtakes, bro?
It's so frank.
I want to see some outtakes.
All right.
Why would he do that?
Well, we collect ourselves, Drew cut our mics, and we're gonna play some outtakes.
Welcome. Come join us. Thousand breaks, more than one
Why would he?
Jonathan and I have to be
Frightening.
kick our butts. So here we go.
Okay, what are we playing?
All right. Well, this answers a ton
Yeah.
of questions.
Oh.
I have no idea because I don't know how to do any of them.
Poker.
Here, you deal, because I don't know how, I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like now they have the screen behind them.
So I bet there's just a ton of this of just like, just you 3 pretend to play cards
Yeah.
for like 3 hours, and we will just slice out all the bits that we want and make the game from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see him fake deal.
Really, we're gonna play here. Oh, jeez. Hey, Jonathan, you're pretty much a card expert, aren't you?
Yes, slugger.
What would you do? Yeah, well, I'll stay in. I don't know why I've stayed in this one.
I don't think any, but none of this can be used, right?
Okay.
Why not?
What is
Because they don't
that over there for a second?
they don't actually put in any of them putting chips.
But it's
in.
all green.
Every
So they just key out the table.
But the chips would still be floating in space then.
Do not notice the deck going
But you
under
just
the
you
table.
key that out as well.
And his hand never left.
It's the same way, you know, you get a region, you just like, all right, here's the keyed region.
That's silly. No way. Like you
5 cards.
just delete it, like mask it out. You mean?
Nothing wild.
Yeah, but some of it's like in front of like breaks his arms and
I
stuff.
like that.
I feel like this is all set up, dude. This is all fucking made for this outtake reel.
Oh my god.
What color's her shirt?
No.
Golden.
What you got, you got.
Just seems like
You're
a
not
terrible
getting more
shirt for
cards.
this session.
Yeah.
Stuck with
Well,
that.
except for the one on your sleeve.
Spent too
I
much time on
think
that.
there's a lot more where that one came from.
Wow,
In
these
the frame.
What, am I on the frame?
Yeah, you need that.
Bring basketball back!
Come back. Come on.
These,
Are you
these
ready?
three are all longtime friends.
yeah, you can tell. Yeah. Hey, sweetie, no, I'm still on the set. Yeah, it's that poker thing. Fuck, it's going on forever. No, they're just fucking around. Do you want anything for dinner? No, I'm probably gonna be here late. I'm probably gonna be here late.
He spent too much time on that space.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is Multimedia Celebrity Poker
Wow.
PC CD-ROM title of the year for 1995.
Oh, that freak
1996,
fucking devil face is
1997.
burned in my, I can't.
1998, 1999, 2000 through 2010.
What words are you talking? What are you talking about?
Multimedia Celebrity Poker is the CD-ROM game of the year for 95 through 2010.
Oh, I see. What other applications do you have on here?
That's it.
Really?
I haven't installed
Yeah.
anything else on here.
You don't have like a note, text edit, notepad?
What? I guess. I mean, like, we could go
Yeah.
here. Yeah, there's.
Whoa.
Oh, there. These are just the. Yeah, no applications. Just these ones.
Just those.
Just the ones that already exist
Look
here.
at you burning, knowing your way around.
Oh yeah, it's Windows.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna say goodbye to Windows and say goodbye to you. Thanks for watching this awful quick look. There we go. Exit Windows. Goodbye.